isn't too much of a shocker, but you know, I saw that opening pick and I thought we could scale from there, start a little bit of a comeback, but unfortunately, it did not quite go as planned.
Money's not bad though. People actually able to buy more full shields than we had seen last game. Rebo won't probably be able to do as much damage with that Outlaw as normal, but he is taking a very accelerated position on top of this B site, and he's holding. Someone might clear into him. It looks like Skies is going to walk straight into it, but he jiggles nicely enough, lives with 10 HP and still has that double tap online. They want to try and accelerate, but they're going to just have to slow down and wait here.
Loses the double tap for now. Wait, actually, I forgot. It's not on a 2-kill reset anymore.
So just loses it.
Yep, just gone. Gonna be having the rest of BSU trying to push back over to A, it seems like. Maybe with a little bit of a bait towards C. PKP gets a pick, able to reset.
Out.
Yeah.
He runs out mid and gets one and can't get traded.
It's crazy.
He's out like a bandit, a thief. He should never be able to steal kills like that. And now Boise State has to run towards this A site. They don't have much. Rihanna's going to get pinged here, trying to hold for that jump spot, but BSC's not going to give it. Only 2 Sheriffs defending here on this A site. If they're able to get a decent look, out goes the clone. Rihanna's going to bite on that bait. Oh, and a swing through! VSC! Hold on, but can Rihanna hold Rebo through the back? It's a 1v4 now. Reload comes through, and then he's getting overwhelmed. Tien takes that. And what an interesting adaptation there from Ball State. They know they're about to get pushed, so they decide to take matters into their own hands and catch them off guard there.
Well, I mean, Boise State here, we're going to be seeing something pretty similar to what we saw before. It's going to be the Stingers, small shields. Got to be playing pretty aggro here, just trying to, you know, get into sight as fast as possible. You might lose 1 or 2 along the way, but as long as you're able to secure the site, that, I mean, that's got to be the game plan that you play for, I believe.
Stopping fire.
And you got to push with this. If you're not pushing with this, it's going to be so hard to push sites afterwards.
Flash in, not even cleared all the way though. Tien catches Skies off guard and he gets out like a thief in the night once again. They're trying to get on this site, but 3 are already here. PKP is just out and he's taking everyone down. 2 more backside, it's a disaster. Skelsis is crept in the smoke. There's only so much he can do into the full force of the Cardinals.
Baited out with the fake TP. Able to continue to get pick after pick after that. It was somewhat close. There were multiple players who were pretty low, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's either a win or a loss.
The money is starting to pile up. Big lumps of gold in the bank.
I mean,
Ball State 4 rounds in a row. They could lose this one and they'll still have enough for next. Probably even the one after that.
Rebo with an outlaw here. Just hoping to, well, finds the one guy I was hoping he wouldn't find. That would be Skies with the small shield. Everyone else.
But that's the smokes.
Yep. Master going in, checking every angle that you can.
Tien's going to sneak right out of that window, but it is space technically gained. No one is in the garage now, but still, the Broncos have to be cautious about this. They don't really know where anyone is now. Even though there's no smokes, it still feels so sketchy to try and push into anything here. 2 holding that B site. They might be going into the meat grinder, but actually one's left. It's just Tien on the Yoru standing here, and he's going to get zoned off. Nothing really for him to do, but PKP, look who it is. He's up so far, and he's been so good this far. Here comes the kill contract. It's up to Master. You know he's good in these situations. And actually handles it. Takes him down, and he's back to full HP.
Immediately goes into the ult.
Smart play.
Grabs Spike, runs over to A.
Oh, he's still blind. But Tien actually gets one more on the way out there. It's a 2v2.
Uh-oh.
Good plant, though.
Oh, yeah, okay,
really
no, we're
watch from anywhere.
Time to jump.
I thought they saw the TP. I wasn't sure if he was going to do it or not. But, I mean, it looks like it was a pretty easy site to set yourself up into.
Flash is buying a few seconds, but they know that Master's hell now. He gets
Player
swung and
standing.
instantly taken down. Up to Skelesis, 1v2, but they're not even really on all the way, and they're not watching the same thing, but Frag is good for it.
Wow.
5 on the board now for the Cardinals.
Well, I mean,
Spike the fuel. Here.
we've seen this situation before on Ascent. We've got to start making a move here to try and switch something up. TN at full credits right now can buy an op and a half here. It's going to be, once again, just a big uphill fight here for the Broncos.
Looks to be the same story as last map.
I was about to say, I get a little bit of deja vu so far. However, I mean, it's too early to call.
Out early control,
Whoa.
but everyone's fighting for it. Look at all this util.
Yeah.
TN gets his kill mid, and the rest of his team is just holding down A. VSC gets his. He doesn't
Are
even
you
need to
serious?
keep
Spike
pushing,
down
but
A.
he does.
Flawless.
What a quick round, just nothing anywhere. It's like,
BSC does not miss a shot.
man, it's like they're like the riot police. They just walk forward, and you can't stop them.
No,
There's
it's
nothing you can
it's
do.
the Riot Games. Oh
Something like
man,
that.
VSC not missing a shot. PKP not missing a shot. Ridiculous how quickly they were just able to mow over everyone. Wow. Well, I mean, Boise State currently has a lot of ults to play with here. Immediately ready to pop the kill contract. No, holds back.
No distraction.
Grabs
Just about hits
TN.
him. Knees out. Skies. Will he get it? Shots. Find their
There you
target.
go.
That's a good kill, but there's already more in
Contract
support. And with Rebo getting that lurk up, it's a one-dimensional hit. Everybody has to come out here through C. And Rebo's up close. PKP just sprays through and gets Master. And the rest are cautious now to go in. Oh, but they're actually holding for the flank. But Rebo, no, the timing. What?
That's
He didn't clear
crazy.
it.
That's crazy.
What a kill for Viriana. Now the neural theft can kind of show where everybody's at, but they're still so split. Both teams kind of unsure of what to do now. PKP has taken up so much space, but the timing again through garage. Skies has a lurk. But the rest of the team is waiting for that lurk to come through, and PKP takes it out of commission. Now the rest of the team has to reconsider, and Prestige uses that dimensional drift and just gets out. Plants in the corner once again and has a chance to set up before the team comes rolling through. Rihanna's so late.
Rihanna,
He's not
yeah.
even a factor in this one. Oh no, and with that living, they're just going to hold Prestige. He has nothing to do.
Player standing.
And they almost don't even believe that Rihanna's just nowhere to be found, but actually, slow walks. He won't be here in time, and
Spike the fuel.
Oh, tried to play for a rotate
Wow.
pick. Yeah, it just did not end up coming to fruition. Now that we are currently in deja vu territory. Currently 7-0. Boise State did kind of start turning it back around this last map, but you know, I'm not trying to get superstitious. There's no such thing as patterns, just coincidences. I mean, what do you even say at this point? Scale's just going to be repping the Bulldog here.
Making cover.
And, I mean,
they're going in.
they're just going all the way.
Wow, ready
There
for
you
it.
go.
Nice, good shot, but the rest are up. Rebo and PKP have just ran
my.
through. This guy has to do it all on his own, pretty much. Has to handle everything.
Rebo.
He's a wrench.
Are you
A wrench in the project. He's taking everybody out, and Master Skies wants to clear him out, but he's just standing tall here, letting his teammate hold down the site. They're going to ignore him for the time being. Frag. In through heaven, just drop.
Frag, what
look
are you
at him.
thinking?
Vicious play. Got a little excited there, but Rebo is on for the ace if he's able to clutch this one out. Here's that. He knows Prestige is up. He did this last round. And he is going to clear
Player
it.
standing.
Oh,
Now
no.
down to a 1v1. Potential for an ace, and look at the health. Skies is so low. TV's out. Jumps off. But Skies gets it. In the
Jeez.
end, 1 HP. And
Jump scare.
that's as close as it gets. Man, what are they teaching them in the classes at Ball State? They're teaching them how to
Last
jump
player
out,
standing.
jump down from heaven.
I
Everyone's
gotta
jumping.
jump out of this heaven.
Skydiving lessons over there.
Yeah, a lot of skydiving. A lot of skydiving lessons. Getting ready to go. I mean, hey, I hate to say it again, but this is where Boise State did get their second win.
Man, the parody
Cage
of life
trigger.
is unmatched.
Wow. Life imitates art. Art imitates life. It's amazing.
Oh, B is actually very
Breaking
vulnerable
down.
here, but they might
Stop
not
the fire.
clear.
Oh, does not
Rebo just
clear.
Rebo!
Okay, okay.
If he lived there.
I was gonna say if he
Wait,
got
he's
away.
still in. He's getting work done as well. Flash comes through,
player
but
Oh.
Master maybe wanting to
down,
help
B.
out his spike carrier gets ambitious, and they're shut down just like that. Rebo, a sneaky little angle, is able to get more than he probably should there.
8-1 here. Got kill contract to fight against, but you have a dimensional drift, and you have the Omen ult as well. I think, I mean, at this point, for this round specifically, given the gun, the only gun that you have on the table being the Vandal, you just got to constantly stay near Skies, so that way if Skies does go down, you have someone else to be able to pick up the Vandal.
Oh man.
Whoa. That
Frag
was
has a chance to still take him through the smoke, but
Focusing.
not quite
No
fast.
no, Skies, you don't need to do that.
But
You don't need to do that anymore.
Just about catches him and
Oh.
actually gets taken 2 quick headshots.
I don't
Rest of the team falling elsewhere.
Unfortunately, I don't think Skies is aware that you don't
Last
need to
player
double tap
standing.
before you ult anymore. It gives you the double tap when you ult, which is pretty nice. But, I mean,
Flash. Maybe that's part of having these people switch up on
oh,
these characters. I
yeah.
guess. Just seems strange. They're not. It doesn't seem like they're on the roles I've normally expected to see them on, even on that first map.
I mean, there are a lot of character niches that you need to know about when you're playing specific characters, you know, and I've seen some moments, but I think that there's just like some people who know about the little things better than some other people do, and that's
Yeah.
just by virtue of them playing the character a lot more.
Yeah. Oh man.
Who's next?
Dimensional drift does go through though. Master's gonna see a lot of stuff. He's gonna see the hold back sight, but everyone's already here. Is he gonna pop?
Oh
it?
no! Yeah, no! It's what I said. It's what I
One
said.
enemy remaining.
No more
Oh,
charges left.
I'm not. Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna be a 1-4 here, and I
Spike
mean,
planted.
It's
really,
interesting. Like,
I don't want to say it again, but you got to be playing into the characters that you know how to play, and doing stuff like that is gonna make it really difficult.
yeah, unfortunate for him that he wasn't able to get more there. If he could have grabbed that gun, it would have been big. But still, I mean, he did his job.
Revealing
He's got
area.
VSC in a pretty much unwinnable situation.
Yeah,
and
did-
takes that down. I mean, he drew.
I mean,
pretty
yeah,
much
it
everyone
was
looking at him.
drew aggro on just about everyone.
It was a
Round in
taunt.
the half.
Everybody was staring.
The
at him.
self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurt me as a Yoru player to see someone do that. It just hurt my soul
Hey, the
because
results speak for themselves. though.
when you are playing this guy, rule number 1 that you need to know is do not flash yourself when you try to get out of ult. Do not do it. It's hard. Sometimes you accidentally do it, but like with that one,
Yeah, I don't want to.
you were asking for
give
it.
him too tough of a time. As
Yeah.
they've got a road to
No, I mean, yeah,
travel up
they're-
here.
it's definitely not a lost cause or anything. 9-2. But they've got a lot of ults to fight against here. It's going to be really tough for them to try and take a site when you've got to deal with Cypher, Omen, Sova, and a dimensional drift on top of that.
But A's, I mean, A's open as it is. There's no Utah.
Oh, yeah, they just kinda-
stopping, but Prestige kind of he doesn't really believe it. Waiting. Oh no, this vulnerable with the Sobol is such a good play, but dropping out again.
What?
BKB gets caught.
We need to have
that play, man.
we need to have a talk with everyone.
About jumping out of.
Please know your limits.
Wait, flank is up though. look at Rebo. He's going to get a lot. Rebo gets the first. Does he expect more? He definitely does. Paranoia's going to land too.
Oh,
Another
Rebo.
kill. The Skelicys now just on Disguise. He won't find anything. A 10-2 half. And that's one more than even last match here. Oh, last map.
Well, it's going to be 10-2
He's hitting
here.
the gritty on the bomb.
The gritty. Yo.
No good.
Well, going to be 10-2 here. And at this point, if you are not getting this pistol round, that's going to be a death sentence.
It's an absolute must-win, really. Same comp. I mean, if it stands to reason,
With the
then they
side,
should be definitely winning more on defense if they just lost 10, but still, they do have to earn it, and especially pistol round, anything can really happen.
yeah, with the side swap here, we're going to be seeing Boise State now on defense. 3 goes to their name against 4 from Ball State. This could go either way.
Rihanna's going to look to place maybe an early
Hello.
camera and get some information, but he better not get caught out here, as it looks like they're just going to run straight at him.
However, Rihanna does have the setup ready.
But he falls straight
Oh wait,
off.
they just immediately
run
took
right in.
They took out the wire before they even pushed the site. How did they know? That's
At a lineup.
I'm
or something.
confused. Oh wait, it's Sova Dart.
Spike planted.
Look how fast they've taken this, and they have one in the back still. Frag hasn't really even had to show himself. He has the chance now. Everyone's going, but Skelicys gets them through that somehow. But there's still more. Tian's about to flash, and Skelicys can't do anything else. 11-2. They just walk in and just take the site.
Overwhelmed by Util there. And PKP pulling out the Phantom.
Really, everyone has been performing from the Cardinals. Just no one has really stood up to match them so far from Boise State's side, and they're going to have to soon. They stand 2 rounds away from elimination. A 0-2 in this first round, and that is not what they want to see. They're fighting for A here, though. Skies is going to get pinged, and he is dead to rights. He's going through, and he's just going to get swung, taken down, and another player. It was Master
Almost
getting
gets
caught
the
as well.
almost gets the pick on Rebo, but not quite. I will say I've been seeing a repeating thread of like trying to push these tight angles off the round start.
The util has just been on point,
Yeah, the
man.
util, it's like they know before the round even begins. They just
The read has just been so just incredible.
I
for
think-
Ball State, they've had just 2 wonderful games. They've looked so kind of in touch. Everybody's doing what they need to be doing, and Boise State just haven't really been able to adapt to the same kind of level. And they need to now. I mean, it's a long road back. It's 10 straight to get to overtime. I won't say it's impossible, but it is certainly improbable.
VSC is just constantly knows exactly where to throw the util right off the start of every single round. It's
Guy's
just
gonna try it again, though. Oh man, they're just running in garage.
Yeah.
Siege actually catches Rebo out, though. It's only 3 trying to push onto this C, and they're getting stalled out for a little bit longer, but BKB just runs in. Really on a decent trade.
Yeah, good trade
wow.
there.
Nice.
Skies from behind. Now this is what I'm talking about.
One enemy remaining. Spike down, C.
And now with the spike in their sights, I mean, this should be a pretty solid win here.
Here comes Frag.
Frag stuck inside of the neural. It's not
Interesting little fight there. The
Yeah,
rest
the
of the team
cage.
came in just in time.
Yep.
Savior on his life, keep a Vandal in his hands, and maybe a little bit more of a smile on the face of Boise State now as they're able to get one. Only 2 rounds prior to that.
I will say,
Money's still tight.
I think with this round specifically, I didn't see them like doing any like immediate fast pushes into getting into little corner spots that get
They
checked
did.
immediately.
To be fair, they did.
They did?
Skies walked out into, he's going to do it again in
Oh,
beat Cubby,
no,
but,
no.
but they didn't check him last time. Maybe he gets some value
The
here.
back-to-back is, yeah, I don't know if I'm a big fan of these strategies. It stresses me out.
Just how consistently they've been checking these angles.
Yeah.
It just stands the reason that PKP's
They
ready,
don't
but he's
check
not.
it.
They finally don't
Okay,
check, and now
okay.
Scott has a chance to work, but VSC with that stinger making it work. But Rihanna is now up quite far. Hold your nerve. Hold your nerve.
There you go. That's trigger
Spike down
discipline right
mid.
there. Rihanna able to get a quick 2 and back off. It's just going to be one lone Rebo.
Of course. There's anyone I'm not writing out of this one.
Yeah,
Certainly
Rebo.
He's got space. I mean, he's out mid now. They don't know where he could be. He could literally be anywhere, so they have to dedicate a person to watching each, but he won't even clear
There
the
you go.
corner. They're going to take it. Hey, maybe Ball State might be getting some mental fatigue. They've checked too many corners now. They're starting to maybe let him slip here and there.
I have had one game in my life where we were down 0-12 and we bring it back, and that momentum is very real.
It is real.
It is very, very real. So regardless of like what the score looks like, really it can just come down to constantly being able to lose rounds and tolerate it. Because, I mean, some teams, you know, you can be up by a lot, and then when you start losing, you're like, oh, no. It's over when the score's like 12-5.
Yeah, they are withstanding the mental pressure so far. They haven't. I mean, they've only gotten better as this game goes on. Really able to
Scary.
dance around and live, but they're up mid. PKP somehow gets out of that one.
Ooh,
Rihanna,
before
nice
the ult
little
can
shot.
even go off, Scalus is going to be there too.
That's just 2 on B. I mean, they've got it, but so what? PKP takes that and right
There
back to
you
the smoke.
go.
Rihanna's getting that one stuck into backside, blinded. Nice shot from VSC, though.
Okay.
Takes it down to a 12-5.
It's that momentum. That's what you're looking for. And, I mean, something I'm appreciating here so far is they're not letting them have the
One
chance.
enemy remaining.
They're not letting them have the chance of trying to get those rotate flanks. We've
Yeah.
seen that so many times where they just try to, you know, peek up through A or C to attack the site from the side. Not anymore, though. I mean, you know, sometimes you just need to be a little bit more stable in the site that you're playing at.
This round's going to be the test, though.
Yeah,
Ball
this
State is just going to
Standing
run
ahead.
5 down
It's
A
you
and
and
brute
me.
force it.
misses the kill contract, though. That's huge for a
That's 8
start.
points down the drain, but Skelesis is in backside. I've seen him do crazy things from this position before. The gate crash is in, though. Will he hit it? Up. Smoked off. They've gotten room. But Master's up also. It's going to be a fight. Somehow
Oh.
Tien just creeps up. He just takes down Skelesis. They thought they'd use util, but they contacted Master in the smoke. Has to play, but he can't do too much. PKP takes him down, and through the smoke, takes more damage on Disguise. The rest of the team has to think about this. This is what it all comes down to. If they lose, this one's over.
Only have a... Uh-oh. That could be huge here.
But Skies is out. He just swings, but they're watching it. Crossfire. Rihanna takes it back, but it's still a crossfire. They break it up.
There you
Get
go.
a single on the frag. Still a 2v2 Prestige. He just swings it. They don't see him
Player
on the
dead.
box. No! It hits it. PKP is going to
Attackers
take
win.
that one for the Cardinals. 2-0
Wow.
series from them.
Well, I mean, it was better performance than last round. You know, it's just... A lot of it just comes down to those ult-based rounds, you know, at the
Yeah.
end of the day. Sometimes you can be doing really well, but you fight against an ult, and there's not much you can do to combat it. That is...
The Cardinals came to play, man. Respect
Yeah,
to them.
for real. They came in very, very strong performance from them. Well, I mean, with that, I think that's... I believe that's the end in terms of CVAL.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's going to do it for today. Good. I mean, good fights from our players. You know, we did see some very strong performances there,
Yeah, they
especially
were
towards the
never-
end.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't the type of loss where, like, it never felt like they had a handle. It was just
Oh,
in
sure.
those critical moments they were normally the Cardinals are coming out on top, but they showed great life and performances. But a lot of the time it was just after they had already kind of had a lead built in front of them.
It was especially towards the end where I started seeing Boise State getting those actual really strong plays in. But unfortunately, it was just a little bit too late for them to actually have a lot of impact. That is going to do it for today, though. I don't know if we have any top 5. So, okay. Well, that is just going to do it for today. We're going to wrap it up. Have a good day and be nice to each other. Goodbye.